Welcome to Shenkman Education. My name is Martin Shenkman. This video clip is about a growing topic. You're going to see it everywhere if you haven't already. Your financial advisor doing estate planning documents like wills and trusts for you, maybe for free, maybe for a small fee, maybe for an overcharged fee, I don't know. What's the pros and cons of having your financial advisor do your estate planning documents? Well, golly, the pro is real obvious. The pro is you're not having to go to a lawyer. Nobody wants to go to lawyers. We're bad people. It's going to be cheaper. You think, maybe. It may be cheaper, and this is really important. It may be cheaper in the short run because maybe they'll charge you X dollars and the lawyer wants 3X or 5X. The real question, will it be cheaper in the long run? If things aren't done well, it could be 10 times, 100 times more costly. It could be fiscally and personally disastrous. So you need to really look at the long run costs and negatives of having somebody who's not experienced doing the planning. Well, but of course they're experienced, and they're using AI, artificial intelligence, and their company developed a very fancy program that does all of this for them. It's all true. But let me suggest the following, and I'm going to criticize all providers of estate planning documents. The new financial advisors doing it. I don't mean new in the sense that they're new and young financial advisors, but it's sort of a new trend where financial advisors are doing documents, lawyers doing it, and online services doing it. The real key question is first, is the document any good? Does it do what you need? But the biggest problem, and it's done wrong across all the providers in so many cases, do you have a plan? Getting a document is the easy part. But most people think what they need is a will, a trust, or whatever they read about or their friends told them about. But it's not enough to get a document. You need a plan. A document alone is not going to do it for you. So you have a revocable trust. Now you avoid probate, but you may have heirs with addiction issues. Have you dealt with that? You may have deeply profound, important to you religious faith-based issues. Have you integrated those into your plan? You may be struggling with healthcare issues, or you may be getting on in years. Have you revised, devised, and implemented a plan that will protect you as your disease progresses or as you age? If you haven't done all the things that are appropriate for you, not for me, not for some generic online or lawyer-prepared standard boilerplate form, you need a plan that works for you. So, should you have your financial advisor actively involved in your estate plan? Absolutely. Whoever's doing your financial planning or whatever firms you're using, absolutely. They need to be involved. They're critical. And a lot of times the lawyers feel they can do everything and they don't need the financial advisor. That's not good for you. Bad mojo. What you need, though, is a plan. Can your financial advisor really do an estate plan? You know what? Maybe if you're young, in good health, you have a spouse and you have 2 little kids, and you need some documents that put stuff in trust, maybe. But too often I hear advisors, not just financial advisors, but advisors, websites, they put things together where assets go in trust for little kids and then are paid out at age 25 or 30. It's ridiculous. It's bad planning. It should really never be done. I too often see all the human aspects of planning overlooked, not addressed. That's not good. If a financial advisor is an expert on investment advising, can they really be an expert on estate planning? That would concern me. And that doesn't mean that they're not an incredibly important part of your estate plan. I said in the beginning, they are. They need to help make sure account titles are right. They need to review your insurance coverage. They need to coordinate with the estate plan to make sure everything is working. They're a second set of eyes in case your estate planner is not what you need or no good or missing points. But what concerns me is just because you can get an AI generated document that meets the legal requirements in your state, it doesn't mean it does what you need. It doesn't mean that it's really intelligently done. It doesn't mean that it is going to do what you need for your plan. It doesn't mean it's a plan. Start with the plan. Ask a lot of questions. So should you use financial planner generated forms? I'd be a little wary of that. So thank you for joining us. Please remember all the video clips on Shenkman Education are for educational purposes only. Don't take any legal action or other action without appropriate professional guidance. Thank you for joining us.